Hi, snackers. I'm Nat. Did you know gaming's weirdest mystery started with 6 words? Ubisoft goes Steamworks by DRM. In 2017, Reddit user YAYVIDEOGAMES plastered this phrase across hundreds of posts, each message growing stranger than the last. What began as apparent spam would unravel into something far more unsettling. Let's join the conversation.
All right, so get this. We're diving into one of those internet mysteries today.
Yeah.
You know, the kind that makes you question everything you think you know about the online world.
Oh, yeah.
It all starts with a Reddit user.
Okay.
Yay Video Games, or YVG for short,
Okay.
back in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And picture this like a typical Oblivion modding thread, right?
Yeah.
People swapping tips, sharing their favorite mods,
Right.
the usual.
Yeah.
Then YVG just drops this super weird comment about the uninstall button.
Okay.
And it's like opening a Pandora's box.
Oh.
Thousands of comments, all variations of Ubisoft goes Steamworks, bye-bye, always on DRM.
Wow.
Just flooding the thread.
That's wild.
It is wild.
It's fascinating, isn't it? The
Yeah.
sheer volume and intensity of those posts. Almost a digital scream into the void.
Totally.
It's hard not to be drawn in trying to decipher the meaning behind this seemingly nonsensical outburst.
Totally. And then there's the added creep factor.
Oh, yeah.
These cryptic images, handwritten phrases, unsettling visuals. It's like something straight out of an internet horror story.
Right.
The original thread and YVG's account vanished soon after, but the mystery lingered.
Of course.
Fast forward a few years, and another Reddit user, SolagentHS, picks up the trail, inspired by a video on Nextpo's channel.
Okay.
It's like an online cold case suddenly springing back to life.
Interesting. And this is where the collaborative nature of internet sleuthing comes in.
Yeah.
People from different platforms united by their curiosity,
Right.
working together to piece together this digital puzzle.
Exactly. Solagit starts digging through archived posts, connecting seemingly random accounts.
Wow.
And what emerges is this intricate web of subreddits and users, all potentially linked to YVG.
Oh, okay.
We're talking our cleanliness, our banana freaks, our humorless classical hipster jokes.
Huh.
A real tour of Reddit's underbelly, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. Each subreddit, each user seems to hold a piece of the puzzle.
Right.
It's like a trail of digital breadcrumbs leading us closer to understanding YVG and the motivations behind those bizarre posts.
Okay, so let's follow those breadcrumbs then. In our cleanliness, we find YVG asking for help, but not to be used evilly.
Interesting.
That definitely piques your interest, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Then there's the mod no substance.
Okay.
Posting these odd things and having even stranger conversations with a user named Not Sure How Big You Are.
And Not Sure How Big You Are appears to be a recurring character in this saga,
Yes.
showing up in multiple subreddits connected to YBG, suggesting a level of coordination or shared identity that's truly perplexing.
You got that right. The plot thickens in our banana freaks.
Okay.
We see no substance. Here's bizarre posts again, and there's Not Sure How Big You Are still actively commenting.
Right.
Then another account pops up, Vinyl Record,
Okay.
exhibiting the same repetitive posting style we saw with YVG.
Almost like a digital echo chamber.
Right.
These strange phrases and behaviors bouncing between users and subreddits.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, but also a little unsettling when you think about it.
For sure. And then we land in our humorless classical and ripster jokes. Guess who's a mod there, posting nonsensical jokes?
Let me guess. Not Sure How Big You Are.
Not Sure How Big You Are with Vinyl Record faithfully replying.
Wow.
It's here we start seeing the phrase, I'm on vinyl, pop up repeatedly.
That raises the question, what's the significance of this phrase?
Right.
Is it a code, an inside joke, or just a manifestation of an obsession?
It's a real mystery begging to be solved.
Yeah.
But hold on, because this is where it gets even more interesting.
Okay.
Remember that thread about hipster fashion?
Yeah.
Guess who reappears commenting on Vinyl Record's post?
Oh, no way. YVG.
YVG himself.
The circle closes. This seems to confirm the connection between these seemingly unrelated accounts. But remember, correlation doesn't equal causation.
Right.
We need to go deeper to understand the motivations behind this interconnected web.
Right. All signs point to Not Sure How Big You Are is the key to unlocking this puzzle.
Sure.
This account has a ton of posts suggesting it might be YVG's main account.
Interesting.
And here's where we start uncovering the human story behind this internet enigma.
This is where the mystery really takes hold, wouldn't you say?
It is.
We're about to delve into the life of a real person, someone who may hold the answers to all these puzzling online behaviors.
We're about to see if the internet mystery reveals something much deeper. What secrets lie behind this seemingly nonsensical online persona? Stick with us. You won't want to miss this.
So through Not Sure How Big Yours posts, we start to get these glimpses into a troubled life,
Okay.
chronic pain over medication, and he was a former Jehovah's Witness.
Wow.
There are descriptions of just intense panic attacks and potential drug use, like 1,200 milligrams of codeine daily.
Oh my God.
To cope with chronic fatigue syndrome. It paints a very different picture than the initial assumption of a prankster or a bot, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's like we're seeing a person grappling with some really real struggles,
Yeah.
potentially using the internet as an outlet for their pain. We even uncover these chilling childhood hallucinations of demons, possibly exacerbated by his mother reinforcing these fears. Imagine the impact that could have on someone's mental state, especially combined with chronic pain and social isolation.
It's a tragic element to this story, highlighting the potential for isolation and misunderstanding, especially for those struggling with invisible illnesses. It makes you wonder if YVG's online behavior,
Right.
those repetitive phrases and cryptic messages, were a way of reaching out, of trying to connect with others in a world that felt increasingly isolating.
That's an interesting thought. Could those seemingly nonsensical phrases actually be a form of communication?
Yeah.
A way of expressing pain or seeking validation that was difficult to articulate directly?
It's certainly possible. Remember, YVG specifically asked for help in that Our Cleanliness post, but not to be used evilly.
Right.
Perhaps he was seeking connection, but also fearful of judgment or exploitation.
And it makes you think about the internet as a whole. It can be a place of anonymity and escapism,
Oh, yeah.
but also a breeding ground for loneliness and misunderstanding.
Precisely. The internet can act as both a shield and a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
It can amplify existing struggles and make it difficult to distinguish genuine cries for help from attention-seeking behavior.
So could YVG's actions be a manifestation of his struggles with chronic pain medication side effects and a potentially traumatic upbringing?
Yeah.
Those repetitive phrases, the bizarre comments, could they have been a way of coping with an overwhelming reality?
It's a plausible theory. The human brain is complex, and when faced with chronic pain medication and psychological distress, it can manifest in unexpected ways. Especially online, where anonymity can embolden certain behaviors and make it difficult to gauge the true intentions behind them.
It's a fascinating puzzle, isn't it? Trying to untangle the threads of a person's online behavior and understand the complex interplay of factors that might be driving them.
Yeah.
And in this case, it seems like YVG's story is far more than just a strange internet quirk. It's a reminder that even the most bizarre online occurrences can stem from deeply personal struggles.
Absolutely. And it's a reminder that as we delve into these online mysteries, it's important to approach them with a balance of curiosity and empathy.
Right.
We're drawn to the unusual and unexplained, but we must remember that real people are involved, often grappling with challenges we may not fully comprehend.
Now, interestingly, in later years, Not Sure How Big You Are's repetitive posting behavior seemed to decline. There's even a post mentioning escaping a chemical torture room and seeking a better life. Could this suggest a turning point in his journey?
That's a hopeful detail suggesting a potential shift in his circumstances or coping mechanisms. Perhaps he found ways to manage his pain and mental health more effectively. Or maybe he found support and connection offline. It's impossible to say for sure, but it does offer a glimmer of hope in this otherwise unsettling story.
Sadly, YVG's accounts has since gone silent, leaving us with more questions than answers. It's like the mystery deepens even as we uncover more pieces of the puzzle. What do you make of all this evidence, all these seemingly disparate threads woven together?
It's a compelling case, and while we can never definitively know what drove YVG's actions, the evidence suggests a complex interplay of factors: chronic pain medication, a potentially traumatic upbringing, and the unique dynamics of online communication. It highlights the importance of empathy and understanding in the online world. We often encounter strange or unsettling behavior online, but it's crucial to remember that there's often a complex human story behind those actions.
It's a good reminder that we never truly know what someone else is going through. And as we navigate the complexities of the internet, it's important to approach these situations with sensitivity and a recognition that real people are involved, often struggling in ways we may not immediately perceive.
Well said. The internet is a vast and complex landscape, and it's often in those shadowy corners, those digital rabbit holes, that we find the most intriguing and thought-provoking stories. Stories that challenge our assumptions, pique our curiosity, and remind us of the enduring mystery of human behavior both online and offline.
It's like we've stumbled upon a digital mystery, but in uncovering the clues, we've found a human story. A story that reminds us that even the most bizarre online occurrences can have deeply human roots.
Yeah, it really makes you think. You know about that fine line between our fascination with online mysteries and the respect we owe to individuals
Yeah,
who might be struggling behind those digital facades.
absolutely. It's a
Yeah.
delicate balance and a conversation worth having as our lives become increasingly intertwined with the digital world.
This whole deep dive has been quite a journey. From a seemingly random comment about Ubisoft and Steamworks to a potential story of chronic pain medication and a troubled past. It's amazing what we can uncover from just a few digital breadcrumbs.
It is. It speaks to the power of collective curiosity and the enduring mystery of human behavior,
Right.
both online and offline. And it reminds us that the internet, for all its wonders,
Yeah.
can also be a reflection of the pain and isolation that many experience in their daily lives. We started with a strange internet mystery, but ended up exploring the complexities of human experience, the challenges of communication, and the search for connection in a digital age.
Indeed. And perhaps by understanding these stories, by approaching them with a blend of curiosity and compassion,
Yeah.
we can foster a more empathetic and understanding online community.
Food for thought, folks. Food for thought. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the mysteries of the internet. Until next time, stay curious, stay empathetic, and remember there's always more to the story that meets the eye.
Thanks for listening. Sometimes the darkest corners of the internet reveal deeply human stories that remind us how fragile our minds can be. Look after each other out there. Next time, they say everyone on Earth is connected by just 6 degrees of separation. But what if we're connected by something much deeper? The answer might surprise you.